This is going to be another pickups video. It's a very special episode because all this stuff that I'm going to be showing you is from one of my friends named Chris. He's one of my YouTube supporters on the channel, and he chose to donate these to me because he was going to donate them to a thrift store, but something told him not to. And he was so kind enough, and I'm very grateful that he's sending me all of this. Also, we're doing a camera episode this time where it's facing me. So, yeah, it's going to be new. It's going to be different. I'm not used to doing this, but yeah, let's get into it. First up, we got Resident Evil 4. He sent me these free of charge, by the way. I'm very excited to start playing this because I've been wanting to play the Resident Evil series for a very long time, and now I can. Very excited to have this in my collection. How am I gonna do this? Hang on. Gotta pull out the others. Okay. Next up, we got Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and always will be. Believe it or not, I read all the chapter books when I was probably in elementary school. And yeah, I've always wanted to have all these in my collection, and I'm almost there. Man, I gotta scoot all this out of the way. Next up, we got The Incredibles. I highly recommend this game, and I'm a big fan of the movies. Yeah. If you never played this, it's an underrated hidden gem. I have this on my OG Xbox, and I loved this game during my childhood. And I still do, actually. We got SpongeBob SquarePants the movie on GameCube. Hope you guys can see this pretty well. What can I work? I don't know where to start. I love anything SpongeBob related. I really do. And I'm so excited to have this part of my collection as well. I have this on my PS2, and now I have it on my GameCube, which I'm so thankful for. And thank you again, Chris. Next up, we got The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. This game, I've seen The Hobbit, but I've never watched any of the actual Lord of the Rings movies. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm very excited to have this in my collection. Next up, we got The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King on the GameCube Player's Choice, which I'm very excited to have. Yeah. It's Lord of the Rings, what can I say? I'm very excited to have this and start playing it. The discs are in immaculate shape. Gotta pull out more. I think we're in the PS2 region almost. Okay. So on the PS2 we got, I think these are all out of order, but on the PS2 we got Van Helsing. I've always wanted to play this game, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. I've probably wanted to play this for the longest time now, but now I can, which is really cool. Very excited to have this. Again, thank you so much, Chris. I'm very thankful for what you did. Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects. My friend Denver, shout out the One Metal Dad on YouTube. He was telling me I need to play this like pronto. He says it's one of his favorite games on the PS2, and I'm gonna do it as he wishes, and I'm gonna play this game. But yeah, if you're not following him on YouTube, make sure to check him out. The One Metal Dad. One of my best friends, and I'm grateful for his friendship. We got God of War on PS2, Greatest Hits. I've not played Ragnarok yet, and that's okay, because I plan on doing that sometime in the coming new year. Um, God of War, God of War. Very excited to play this and go through all the games. Put it on the floor. Okay, you fix my pillow. We got God of War 2, 2-disc set on the PS2. Basically, what this has in it, it has deleted bonus DVD includes deleted levels, voices of God of War 2, God of War 2 the music, and bringing God of War to life. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited to play this game. I'm so excited. I need to fix this. Next up, we got Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Attack of the Twonkies on the GameCube. I hope you guys can see this okay. I love anything about Jimmy Neutron. I grew up watching it on Nickelodeon when I was little. And Mrs. Neutron still owes me, because Jimmy's mom is so hot. We got... I'm going to pull off a few of these at a time. But, Chris sent me all of these as part of a Christmas gift. And I want to do something to repay him one day. Next up, we got Naruto Ultimate Ninja. I've never played a Naruto game in my life. But I do remember the anime. I do remember it on I think it was Toonami. But I never fully watched it. But I'm very excited to play this and get into the series. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi on the PS2. I've never played a Dragon Ball Z game either, which is, I know, surprising. But, hey, it's better late than never. But I'm wanting to actually get into this. So I'm glad he sent me this too. Next up, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses. The 3 limited edition official game cards inside edition. I grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I'm very, 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 very excited to have this. I'm so excited. Because I don't own a single Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game. Make sure this doesn't fall. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai on the PS2. I'm, again, very excited to own this. Because it's Dragon Ball Z. I never played a single Dragon Ball Z game, but I'm excited to finally be able to start. So there's that. This is a very, 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 very special one. I've been wanting this game for the longest time, and now I have it. We got the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. The promotional disc, which includes 4 classic games. It has The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, The Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So it has basically all of these on it. And I'm so excited to own it. I feel like I played this one, the first one, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I have a few of them on Game Boy that I've played. But I'm so excited to play this now. And then let me pull out the rest of them. Put these in my lap. We're going to go out of order again. Next up, we got Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped on the PS1. I hope you guys can see this okay. But I don't have very many PS1 games. I only have probably about 5 of them. And I'm so happy that I can now add to the collection of those games. But yeah, I love Crash. I played the first one a very long time ago at my cousin's house. And I now have it in my collection. which I'm so grateful for. I know I keep on saying that, but I'm actually being sincere. I'm very grateful for what Chris did for me. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai on PSP. I don't have very many PSP games either, and I'm so excited to add this to the collection and get into the series. Next up, we got the God of War Saga, which includes 5 full games, and it has God of War 2, 3, and I think it has Chains of Sparta, and no. It has... Ugh, I don't remember. Oh, it has Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. That's what I meant to say. But I wanted this game, this edition, for the longest time. My local retro video game store has it for $27, and for some reason, I didn't feel like buying it at the time because I had this weird feeling in my stomach saying that I should hold off on it, and it finally came true that I got it. So I'm very, very grateful. Put that right there. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Raging Blast on the PS3. Super excited to own this. Very, very, very happy. Another PS3 game in the collection. Next up, we got Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm on the PS3. I hope you guys can see this okay. If you can't, I apologize. It's just the glare from my PC. Just the light inside. Again, I've never played a Naruto game, but I do run the series on Toonami. And I watched some of it, I want to say, but not all of it. X-Men Origins Wolverine. I have this on my Xbox 360. Yeah. It's one of my favorite X-Men games that has ever come out. I got the 360 version probably when I was 11, 12 years old, maybe, if I'm thinking correctly on that. I'm probably wrong, but I loved the absolute hell out of this game, and I can finally go back and beat it. Next up, we got Spider-Man 2 on the Nintendo GameCube. So with this game, I just bought the first one, which I've never played. Well, I played it, but I've never owned it myself. I played the first and second one at my cousin's house when I was growing up on his OG Xbox. I believe my uncle has this one on his OG Xbox, which I now have in my collection. But I just bought the first one on my birthday last month, and I'm finally able to play the second one. I don't know if they made the third one for GameCube. I'm not entirely sure. I do not remember. They might. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm very excited to own this in my collection. Next up, and second to last. Double check. Yep, second to last game. We got Need for Speed Underground, Player's Choice on the Nintendo GameCube. This game, I believe it was my cousin or my uncle that owned it. I hope you guys can see. I apologize once again. He has this on... It was my cousin who had this. He had it on the OG Xbox, and I remember whenever my family and I used to always go over there for dinner on Sundays, I would always play the living hell out of this game. And I would always want to borrow it, but I never was allowed to. But now I finally have it in my collection. That was probably about 13, 14 years ago. And I'm 24 now, so I was probably 10 or 11 years old. But yeah, I've loved the Need for Speed games so much. But yeah, last but not least, we've got Mario Kart Super Circuit. I hope you guys can see this one. It's going to be a pain. It's on the Game Boy SP. I'm so excited to own this. I'm very excited. But yeah, shout out to Chris again for sending me these. I love you so much, man. I greatly appreciate it. You did not have to do this at all. I got them yesterday. When I got them yesterday, I ran downstairs so quick I almost fell down my stairs, trying because I was so excited to get the box. But all right, we're gonna stop right here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. This is something I've never done before. I suck at public speaking, especially on camera, but try to get out of my comfort zone. But yeah, if you all enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. I greatly appreciate all of you.